Oh, it's really clean, guys. So long story short, I've met the guy that I got this piano from. I used to play in a country band, believe it or not, for a couple years, and I met him at a bar one time. So I haven't seen him in like 5 years, but he said he remembered me. So I'm sorry if you're waiting to hear it. I'll just say I already played it, and I want to get it cleaned right now before the sun sets because I live so close to the lake that we have these. I forget what they're called, guys. I'm sorry, but they're like mosquitoes, but they don't bite. And I mean, they come in waves. But right now, it is just insane at night. And right now, they're like they hide in the grass and they hide in the bush. They hide everywhere. So, and then come at night. Oh my gosh, I can't even open my door, guys, without getting like 50 of them inside of my house. So, anyways, that's why I'm trying to do this so I can get it in my garage before uh, they start coming out because they start coming out a little bit before or right at dawn. Kind of dawn time. Um, and it's not. I'll just say it's way better than the spinner. Again, the spinner I have right now in my garage. It's no joke, a crack spinner. So this piano's really clean, guys. I like it. I'm still gonna vacuum it out, dude. And I like my pianos to be clean, guys. If you haven't noticed. There's another card. It's really, really clean piano, guys. A paint card. Happy Father's Day. It's funny. So now I'm gonna grab my vacuum first, and we're gonna vacuum this out. It doesn't really need to be, or I mean, it doesn't need to be vacuumed. But I'm just saying, I've seen way worse, guys. You guys wouldn't believe the pianos that I've seen. And I'm just checking. The one thing I wanted to, I don't know if you guys can see. The one thing I really wanted to make sure that, sorry, I don't know if I can get this any lower. Okay, you guys can see it. So these parts right here, these are sometimes made of plastic on other pianos, and I was the only view I had of this piano. I've never had a Grinnell Brothers piano, so I've played on the upright, but not their spinets. They're made of plastic, and if these are made of plastic, these elbows, and once they break, that's like done. It's like you are done, and good luck finding. I guess you could 3D print stuff now, but all of the actions down here are slightly different among different pianos. And I'm just so happy this piano is solid and it's wood, guys. It means I will be able to I will be able to play the crap out of it and not really have to worry about it breaking, even leaving it out here in the humidity. Because this one's going to be sitting in my garage, which is actually, if I keep my garage closed, it's the temperatures are and the humidities. It does fluctuate, but it's not as bad as being absolutely open to the climate. There's a huge difference keeping it in the garage. So it's really clean. Okay, so I'm gonna vacuum it out. We're gonna clean it. I'm gonna wipe it down real quick, guys, because this is a big thing. I don't like having to come back and work on the piano, or if something breaks and then it's just all dusty. That's a big reason why I clean it. Swipe it out. It looks like one string has been replaced at some point. I don't know if you guys can see it. You guys can see it down here, right there. Sorry, just so this camera on this phone is kind of bad, guys. With the focus is what I mean with the focus and the color. So it's really solid here. I'll play it really fast so you guys can hear it. I'll play it real quick. You can just hear it before I vacuum it because I'll play it for like 5 seconds. It's cool because actually I got it open now. I was playing with it completely closed before, so when it's open, it sounds quite different. I just want to show you guys, like I'm literally just like in my driveway. This is cool though. Um, I mean, I'm not always outside, so people don't complain. But I imagine if I was to play every day outside, someone would probably get mad. notice, but the touch and especially the high notes are all messed up on the other piano and the bass. Like you guys, I guess you can't tell, but also it's like when you hit the notes, it's like the action is so messed up, and oh, the stink bugs are getting everywhere. If they get in this piano, I'm gonna be so mad, guys. If these not stink bugs, these what do you call them? Uh, Chinese lantern flies. They're in their larval stage right now. It's disgusting. They're everywhere. They're overtaking all of my plants and stuff, guys. So now we're gonna get back to cleaning. I just wanted to play it for you guys. Oh, hey, what's up, guy? Thank you for stopping by. I'm cleaning the piano. I'm cleaning the piano now, so it's gonna be a lot of cleaning because I was saying earlier I want to get it clean before these flies come out, so I can move it into the garage and move the other piano out. If you guys want to see it, I have all that to clear to get that piano out here and then that one in there. So, and it's just a thing. I don't want to move it into my garage, guys, until it's like I got it relatively clean. So what I was going to use is a vacuum. That's what we're doing. Is a vacuum. So the keys are really dirty, guys. Really dirty keys. Or not really dirty, but I'm just saying this is too dirty, way too dirty for me. I do not like playing a piano where when I'm done playing, my fingers change colors. So this phone also, guys, I only got 18%. You know, however long it lasts, when it dies, it's gonna die. Okay, so but I will post a video of this piano. Obviously, I post a ton of videos. So, but it just won't be a live video. This is what I was looking for. I like this stuff right here. So if you guys want the spray way, it comes in two kinds. They have this type of. Okay, sorry, that was a business phone call. I'm back, guys. So I during that time I cleaned almost half the keys already, and you're gonna see, guys, how cleaning the keys. I mean, this is getting the main gunk, but when I take this part off, it's like there's gonna be another little strip right there, and that's actually, in my opinion, what's the most annoying, because like you'll see when you depress the key is when you see that part of the key is dirty. When the key is fully up, it's kind of blocked by the felt. So, anyways, I mean, real, this piano is not dirty at all. And again, luckily I knew the guy. He's not a dirty dude or anything. It was for his kids. His kids just don't play anymore. So he was like, "Well, I'm gonna get rid of it." And I mean, I actually was not friends with this guy on Facebook, but I've met him before. So I used to play in a band. One of the bands I used to play in, and we were at this bar. I met him at this bar like 5 or 6 years ago. So I mean, everybody always remembers. Look, an Asian guy playing keyboard in a country band, that's gonna stick out. Everybody's gonna remember that. So of course he remembered me. So I'm hoping that the action might go faster if once I move and clean it. But I just want to note that this is noticeably not as fast or as effortless or as light as a Wurlitzer. Again, guys, I love Wurlitzers. That's my favorite type of spinet. I already have a Wurlitzer inside, so it's not a spinet, but that's why I don't want another one. So here's it looks like there's some tape. It's a common thing. I bet you this was probably they're probably trying to tape A B C D F G or whatever on here. Okay, I might not take this off now. Well, no, I'm gonna take it off now. This is annoying. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that. Okay, I'm gonna clean that off later. I got to get a razor to clean that off real easily. If you guys are wondering, that's how you clean off when you have tape on here because um, I don't know what happens to the tape, but like Goo Gone won't even eat that off. You have to scrape it off. So it becomes over time like especially under heat so plasticized that there's like I guess no way for it to easily break up when you're using Goo Gone and stuff. Okay. Okay, sorry. I get a lot of phone calls, guys, and I don't have my other phone. Um, this phone is still going. So I got the keys clean enough, guys. There's especially this one. They're clean enough. Okay, for now. Okay. So I don't want to unscrew this top part. Okay, or there's a hinge here. Okay? I just want to vacuum out this top part of the keys. This piano is lacking moisture, guys, everywhere. Lacking. Like the wood, it changes colors, guys, when it moisturizes up. So not now, but I will. I'm gonna be rubbing English oil all over this piano, guys. I don't want to do it now because right now I'm trying to just wipe off the dust. But look at that difference, guys. Can you see that? The difference? Yeah, that's an absolute crazy difference. Okay. Okay, interesting. This whole thing comes off. Woo! That's nice. Good, great design, guys. Guys, that is an awesome design. Take that off. Okay, so a lot of these felts, guys, I need to put these back on. I'm saving them there. Okay, I'll be doing a lot of that later. So on these guys, the only thing I'm worried about, which is luckily I can fix, which goes bad, are these little rubber things, and I'm about to spray all of them actually with like rejuvenator, guys. No joke, it helps. So take off this part so I can clean the top of the keys and do the back end. So I might just push this into my garage and then do this tomorrow, guys. Because I'm kind of hungry and I also want to just kind of play my other pianos. But the big thing is just getting it cleaned in my garage. Okay, so there's like nothing in here. I don't know if I'm gonna. Well, we'll see if I get under all the keys. We're about to find out. So I'm gonna get under all the keys. See what's nice too, guys. I like that this is not also a balance bar. Well, we're gonna see. So there's always like a nut under here. Okay, good. This isn't, because if you over tighten it, it messes up the action. Here it is. It's that little nut right there. Okay, see, and now I can get this top part of the keys right here. This is what is most annoying to me as far as key cleaning, guys. So this serial number 7D895, we'll look it up. All the dampers. I mean, this piano. Okay, so this piano's actually had a little bit of play. I love it. It's in good condition. Okay. Okay, yes, I will do a vacuum under the keys. It's not bad, but it's just I have it open. I'm gonna do it. And you got to be careful on spinets with doing these, because I don't know how brittle these are, but they break easily if you're just too hard with them. Oh, this is nasty. This needs to be cleaned. Guys, look at this. This is nasty. We're gonna put this on another side. You can see what I'm doing. I don't know if you can see the dust. The lighting's probably bad. Better this way. So it's dirty. I'll just say it's dirty. It's not super dirty, but what I'm saying is this is gonna annoy me, and I'm telling you, this is I can feel this how this affects the action. You know, there's two things is that I'm not doing today, but is to polish these and then also lube them, and I'm telling you, it makes all the difference with the action. Both these top ones and the bottoms, you polish them, and then your piano will feel like new. So I'm trying to just get them all out. And my biggest tip for vacuum is you gotta watch out to not suck up the washers. So if that happens, it's like you got to open up your vacuum and pull that out. It's disgusting. I've done it before. Had to do it before. Okay, so after I vacuum it, we'll wipe the top part off, because this is really annoying me. If you guys saw, I spent all that time cleaning, and look, this nasty gunk right here. This is what I'm talking about. That's really annoying to me, especially when you're playing. It's like you guys don't see it from the side, but as a piano player, every time the key goes down, I see it, and it makes me feel like the piano's dirty. So you know, we're gonna get this together. I'm trying to be gentle with these guys. That's why it's taking a second. Is because once these rubbers crack or break, it's just like you're effed. You have to replace it. So you can go repair it, but for this piano, if they break, I'm just gonna buy replacements. But on the other piano, I'm telling you, all these are breaking. I've had to ghetto repair them with garden wire. That's how I did it. And I guess it kind of works, but it's not the correct fix. So I'm at 10% on my phone. Okay. Yeah. Okay. My stream was cutting out because I was getting phone calls. It usually doesn't cut out or shouldn't cut out. Okay. So, but I'm just saying that's what was happening. And I was on the phone for I don't know how many minutes, but however long I was on the phone, because I'm streaming on the same phone that I used for phone calls. Anyways, so my phone's at 10%, guys, and like I said, once it gets down, I'm just gonna let it die. That's gonna be the end of the stream. So I don't know how. I'll just say the temperature's kind of cool right now. So my battery isn't getting too crazy. Here's a guitar kit. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, well I'll use that. Let's see, Guitar Center. Okay, this is from the Guitar Center over here, 440. Okay. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. It's off to the side. Guitar pick. That is something you always see in pianos, guys. Guitar picks, always. Baseball cards, jewelry, hairpins, earrings, bracelets, coins, pencils. Oh, I didn't post the picture, guys, today. The piano, or I don't know if I posted the video. You got to go on my Instagram to see the piano I did today. But anyways, that piano, I've been there a number of times. So anyways, just if you guys are wondering how my services kind of work, it's like if you are one of the 10% of people that actually gets your piano tuned every 6 months or more routinely, than they get their piano tuned like 4 or 5 times a year. Okay, so I'm there a lot. Okay, compared to anybody else who never calls me back. I'm just saying you will eventually get the full cleaning, because what happens is if I know I'm going to be getting called back there, it's just like I can do a little bit of cleaning every time I come, and your piano will soon, after three or four times I'm there, every single time your piano will always be just spotless, you know. And anyway, so what I'm getting as I did that for their piano today, where I'm saying I took everything apart, where I cleaned up all the action, and vacuumed every crevice and corner of this piano. Anyways, they had 15 paper clips in there, and like four of them were like among the action, like going across the notes, and I was just like, I don't know how I didn't feel that. So after I removed it, I felt it. I felt that the keys. Okay. So guys, as I was on the phone, I was cleaning these, and yes, it's taking fucking forever because I keep fucking getting interrupted. This guy's. I'm moving on. I'm just saying, I'm moving on. But no joke, that being interrupted constantly for people that never want to get their piano tuned. They have no idea what they're calling for, you know. And I have to sit and just talk to them forever and ever. And I'm like, look, can you please just send me a photo? So sometimes I have to talk to old people for like 35 minutes before they send a photo. You know, I don't know what they're talking about. They talk about everything, you know. So I'm just saying that's part of, I guess, getting these gigs, the social side. And it's just like, look, I just want to tune your piano. Can you just stop with the life stories and just let me tune your piano? And not only that, they talk so slow. Okay, so slow, and everything is confusing. Okay, and if you guys were following my story today, guys, I mean, I have people that lowball me, like incredible lowball. If it's not lowballing me for a service, it's just straight up fucking arguing. And I have my price, so I don't move about my price. But what I'm saying is that enrages people, you know. And anyways, some guy just like deliberately wanted me to prove it to him or whatever. And so this morning was the first thing I did. Like I sent it to him. I was like, look, I'm not trying to rip you off. Actually, if anything, like just like with everybody else, you're getting a huge ass deal. I was like, dude, what tech is gonna do to go to the detail that I have gone, you know, to make your crappy piano that you never ever clean. You don't even wipe the music part off or the keys off, and I wipe that. That's disgusting. Okay, that's like walking into someone's house that has dogs and it just smells like piss because they got like some room where the dogs just like to like masturbate on the carpet and piss all the time. You know, and for real, I'm just saying like if you guys follow me long enough, I love all animals, but I don't like animal owners. Okay, so and I'm just saying, and if you have a dog, okay, that has a lot of different types of responsibilities that come with a dog. Okay, so enough with that. Okay, so you can see how that kind of annoys me. But right now, I'm going to talk about the weather. We're getting incredible weather. If you guys didn't know, the summer solstice, meaning the longest day of summer, is coming up. I think it's like June 20th or something. So it's literally less than 3 weeks away, or exactly 3 weeks. And so this is, at least with my garden stuff, you guys can't see that, but it's so much to do, guys. I'm just saying, like, if you guys watch my older live streams, I mean, you guys see all this stuff that uh, I got to do living by myself, and also to be frugal. It's like, look, if you have the money, if you have the money just to hire some dude to do everything, then you have the time to fucking do anything. But if you, obviously, even if you have to do your own laundry and dishes, that is an enormous time consumption of just your daily activities, just to do dishes. I'll just say, especially if you're cooking. I'm not talking about just eating on plastic plates and just ordering Uber and stuff because that's expensive. I'm saying cooking all your own meals and all your own dishes. That's a lot of stuff to clean, and plus laundry. So, and then also it's like I do not wear anything. I started about like a year and a half ago or something, but I will not wear anything that's not ironed. Okay, if it's not pressed and permed to be like a piece of cardboard, it at least needs to be ironed. So I'm just saying that's another time consumption to have all my clothes ironed and stuff. So, and I don't iron all the time. I iron each day that I need it. And I just got a new iron today, by the way. So irons is kind of something that I don't collect, but I always have a backup. And you can't use any iron. It has to be a really expensive iron. It's like all the irons I have are at least like $80, 80 to like 150. And there's an enormous difference when you're ironing. I notice it. One is you need the ability to control the amount of steam to turn it all the way on and all the way off in increments in between. And then two, a larger surface area, like even like a quarter of an inch larger surface area makes an enormous difference on an iron. Okay, and that's all the way around the circumference. Um, and then the last one is the flatness and the smoothness of the ironing surface. Because if it's really beat up, it's not like a cast iron pan where you can like put it in aluminum and salt or something, and then like uh, re-season the pan. You can't do that. It's like once it's done, it's done. So, anyways, I want to show you guys what we got here. I'm on a charger, so I can't move my phone too much now, but there is dust in there. It's not showing up well with the phone, but it's nasty, guys. Okay, believe me, it's nasty. little section up there that is still it's not as dirty, not as close as dirty there, but I'm not going to touch it. It's a little bit too hard right now. And again, I gotta go through all this stuff at a later point. So uh, that's what's happening. So here, I'm gonna tell you a secret, guys, for real. Um, I'll tell you WD-40 works good, but I'll just say I only use WD-40 on a piano that is just like already crap, and it's like I'm coming over there, and it's just like even crap after the cleaning, like where the wood is all stained and everything with just like especially I'll just say especially if there's like rat feces stains, then I'll just say that's a WD-40 job, and I'm just saying WD-40 will make this shit come alive right away. Okay, but if you don't have WD-40, what I'm saying is then you use furniture polish, and I'm telling you furniture polish on the pins and even on the felts, and it won't mess the felts up because it's good for the wood and it'll absorb into the wood. It doesn't mess up with the glue either. That's another thing with the WD-40 is that it eats through like glues and stuff. And I'll just say I learned the hard way, but I'm never using WD-40 on the bottom of my car again. Okay, guys, I'm never doing that. It's like it ate through all the caliper, all the like the bushings, and it just like completely like I don't know what it does, but it just dried out and everything just crashed. So, anyways, we're gonna give this all these pins a quick this can's almost done, guys. A quick lubrication because this stuff it has wax in here, guys. That's what it is. It's wax. Okay, so this can's done, and I mean I go through these cans like crazy, guys. Here's the different one. We're gonna use this one. Yeah, I sprayed it pretty liberally. Okay, and really, I don't even wipe it in. I want it to be like kind of caked on there, so that when I lay it back down, it's gonna soak into the felt. Okay, and then I'm gonna show you the next thing. Is I'm telling you, you put this all in here, guys, in your felts here. I need a better one that can aim better, but I'm saying this will make all these. This action's about to come alive. Is what I'm saying. It's about to be like so fluid. Okay, and really, I need the straw. Okay, this is honest. It's not getting it in there. I usually use the straw to get it in there. I'm gonna try to find one. Okay, I'll be back. I got another bag, another bottle. So I got only one more bottle, which I'm getting really low because that means this is my spare. But another reason why I have so many of these furniture, but there's a couple of ones, different ones I use, but they're all basically like the same concept of polishing. You need the one that has the polisher in it, not the cleaner. And anyways, is because if I'm at some people's house, sometimes I leave them the bottle, because they like it, or it's just like I'm telling you, these cost me just a couple dollars, but I'm telling you, the business look so much better. So yeah, so this uh, we're just spraying it in, whatever. We're going fast, guys. And actually, I'm gonna spray it down here on the bottom. That's how I should be getting these. I'm just saying this is the fast way. You look at other piano technicians; they have that little bottle with that micro pipette, or they're like on everyone. I'm just spraying this shit on. If you guys can't see, I'm telling you, it's gonna be great. So this piano's about to jump back alive, guys, and I need to adjust the pedals a little bit. So I don't know how the tuning is. I haven't touched the tuning pins, though I imagine they're average, but given how it already sounds. Nice. Okay, now we put all the keys back. Start at the top. So even having that dust out there makes enormous difference. It's a mixture of all this that makes an action responsive, you know. So I have one more touch. I brought it up, but we're gonna lubricate these rubber joints up in here at the top, or not lubricate them, but condition them. These are you got to be careful with these because these rods go down really deep. It's like you got to have it like lined up, perfect or not perfect, but straight when you're putting these keys in, or else it doesn't come back. So actually, these are not getting lubed enough at all. I'm gonna get a tube. And we're gonna spray it in there. And so I'm not doing it today, but I do the top part of having a piano that can like totally withstand all the temperatures and stuff is you have to condition all the wood. And I'm talking about like the keys need to be taken out. You have to condition with all with this the English oil. I'm saying every single key, all the sides, the bottom, and the top, and all the actions. This one, no one ever does this. I'm telling you, the piano will be indestructible, and it even plays different. I'm telling you, it's so. That's why I'm real happy to get this because I'm about to put a lot of time into this piano since it's essentially like on the newer side, like everything is good in working order. You know, eventually I'll probably just change the hammers and that's it. But I mean, nothing needs to be replaced that I can see right now. So the one thing I'm curious about is after the tuning, how clear the high notes get. Because just some pianos, and especially spinets, it's really muddy in the top, and you know just being straight honest, I don't know, maybe I'm just comparing everything to Wurlitzer, but it's already like I would prefer a more clear sound or a harder attack on high notes. So I could probably change that, but I'm just kind of speaking about kind of like how everything is right now. Even with the voicing, I could probably voice this piano, guys. Or I already know I could make this piano sound completely different with the voicing. So which I will do. We're gonna voice the hammers. That's not happening now, but I'm saying it will happen. So I did have other plans today, guys. I was actually going to try to buy an air conditioning unit because this is the time. What happens is like they put the air conditioning units out about a month ago, but no one really buys them. They sell a couple of them, and then a week like this happens, and especially a week like next week where it just gets hot, like up to 80, and it's just like everywhere you go, you cannot find an air conditioning unit. So I mean, I guess you could get one at you could still probably get one at Home Depot or Lowe's, but you're gonna be paying like a real high price, or you have to wait for them to restock. But I'm saying all the other places that have the deals for the AC units, which that's where I go. It's like, why am I going to go to Home Depot? And, like, no joke, you can get any AC unit that Home Depot sells for like one third the price at another store. So I'm just saying that's just something I do not buy there. And I'm saying new. Okay, I'm talking buying a new unit. I bought one AC unit from Home Depot a couple years ago, and I'll just say yeah, it was a crappy model because it was one of those standing ones with only one vent, which are terrible. I used that shit for like 20 minutes, and I was like, "This is a joke." And the thing was like $450. I returned it. I returned it right away. I never bought it again. So, and I have another AC which is like that, but it has dual vents in it. I mean, it works okay, but it sucks too much power, and also it's really bulky to not have in the window. So I'm thinking I might move that actually unit AC unit out here, and we're going to use that. Or I'm going to use that in my garage because right now my garage feels fine. But you know, again, when it starts getting hot, you need AC. It's like it's going to be like a sauna in my garage. There's no way I'm going to be playing in there, even with a fan. It's like, look, I don't want to have a fan on, just blowing hot air at you. You know. So, anyways, what's going to solve it is the AC unit. So. Um, I haven't taken it out yet. You know, I'll probably take it out the day I decide to play in the garage. So, and again, I lucked out, guys. I bought this piano without playing it. You know, yeah, I knew the guy, or kind of knew of him, but I mean, it's just like you never know what you're getting into. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, look how clean it is. It's so satisfying to have it clean. It's like I'm just saying, you look at any other instrumentalist that has like a violin, clarinet, whatever, they meticulously keep that shit clean. Okay, and when I was real big on oboe and stuff, and I understand my oboe videos aren't that great. It's because yeah, I just don't practice. I used to be pretty good on it. Okay, I played the Mozart, the whole thing. But I played a lot of oboe concertos. I played the Albinoni oboe concerto. I played the Marcello concerto in D minor, which not only do I have an oboe version of it, I also have my own piano transcription of it of all the movements. So please check that out. You know, so I played the Marcello concerto, which is really big because Bach like that. Bach did his own version of it, um, and so but I was like I did my own version of it as well. So you got that. Uh, the last thing I'll just say is, and I think I already said it on one of my past live streams, is to look out for as far as the oboe. It's like I can't play really modern stuff really well, you know, but anything like classical up to like the beginning of the 20th century, the end of the 20th century, it's like I can play it. Uh, so, anyways, what I'm saying is the furthest as far as oboe repertoire we're gonna get on my channel, as far as what I have planned, is the Poulenc oboe sonata, which is something I really like. Um, but that I'm just saying that's as far as what you're gonna see. So you can already see how this wood is changing colors. I'm telling you, this wood is thirsty. You guys just won't realize. I mean, imagine if the whole piano wasn't thirsty. Like I'm telling you, this piano has like sawdust in there. It's like that's how I know the wood is way too dry. Okay, look, and I even do this to the hammer butts. This is just completely visual, but I'm telling you, I like it. I will not. None of my. It just look. They all just come alive. I mean, it looks clean. That's why I like it. And then also I do this. I do the soft bar, which by the way, I like the soft bar in an upright better than a grand. I know a lot of people probably be like, oh, the grand's better and stuff, but I think the tone is way more consistent with 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 the grain. The fact that the action shifts, there's way too much that has to be in perfection, especially with the shape and the placing of each hammer, and not only the hammer, but also the strings. It's like because you're moving the playing on like 3 to 2 and 1 and 2 to 1 string, or on the bass notes to a softer part of the hammer. So that's kind of how it works in the bass notes. And what I'm saying is there's just too much of a timbre difference. Like the only piano that soft pedal is nice on is like our concert instruments or piano that never gets played. As soon as you start using, well, like I was just saying, I used to use it all the time on my piano. Now it's just so out of whack with everything, and everything's out of line from constantly using it. And it's like, look, you put it back into place and it just moves. I'm just saying the way I use it, I'm just saying nobody uses pedals like me, okay? And especially like the middle pedal. I don't even want to get into that or even explain. I already know that I use it completely differently than anybody else. So, um, and I use it on pieces that people would never even dare even think about using it. It's like, So, anyways, what I'm trying to say is I use the pedals, all 3 pedals a lot, and so they need a lot of maintenance. Is what I'm trying to say. So here's the last thing, is guys, is I'm gonna put this rubber stuff onto those little black parts. Gotta get a better bottle. Okay, I got a different one. It's basically the same shit. Okay, this is all protecting. Everybody does this stuff, but this is what you need, man, for these rubber pieces. Luckily, again, these are the only rubber pieces in this piano. Okay. Sorry, this is like almost gone, so it's like I can't spray very well. Oh my gosh. Oh, what the fudge. Okay. We're going to combine some stuff. Okay, that's how you do. Combine the liquids. Yeah, I never throw away these spray bottles either, guys. I'll tell you already what I need one for is I fill one up with vinegar. Sometimes vinegar is what kills weeds and grass and stuff, and so it's a safe way to do. So I fill one with vinegar up, and I don't even use I use it more for the cracks like in the sidewalk and stuff in my garage. I don't use it for like directly in the grass because it still kills everything. That's why I don't like. The only way to get rid of a weed, guys, is just to pull it out. And be meticulously and use that tool and pull it out. Because any other thing, unless you're using a really expensive specific spray, okay, which I don't use sprays. It just like completely burns and torches like a whole circle and kills everything wherever you spray. So come on, let's go. There we go. Come on. Come on, please spray. I'm running on fumes, guys. Yeah, it was messy. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it was messy. All right, let's adjust the pedal a little bit. You guys, I like my pedal to like have just like one millimeter of empty space, and then it engages right away. So this one, I'll show you. You guys can see how much I'm depressing this pedal now. So you can see my adjustment. So I'm telling you, this is all stuff I'm telling you, especially with the pedal. Like this is like the life of the piano, and all the special effects of the pianos is done with the pedal. So it's like if the pedal is not reacting exactly how I want to, like so. Look, I'm already depressing it that much, okay, and it's not even lifting the dampers up, okay. So that's how much we're about to adjust this. And there's an amount you got to be careful about as well because if you adjust it too much, then sometimes the dampers they won't stop the sound. So sorry you guys can't see this, but I'm gonna be adjusting it here. So if I finish, well, I think I'm out of time. We'll see. I still want to go buy the air conditioning unit if I have time, but I don't think I'm gonna have time. I gotta do a lot of stuff tomorrow. That's one of them. See, it's already getting there really close. Ooh, see, I like these too because I like the dampers to lift really far off the strings. I'm telling you because when the damper is too close, even if the damper is well off the strings, it affects the vibration because there's a lot of sound pressure right there. And I'm telling you, I noticed the difference. I'm telling you, especially when you're sitting right in front of the piano. So, like I want to show you. What I'm saying is that last piano, or the piano I have in my garage right now, the dampers don't lift at all. Like everything is messed up. What I'm saying is like, look how far the dampers come up. See how far that is. So in other pianos, like I'll just say even on a grand, okay, I'll see them that they're adjusted to just come up like that. And I'm telling you, it's a completely different sound when you can have all the dampers come up off really high off the strings. And I'm just saying you can also only do that by having the pedal adjusted how I have it right now, which essentially I think this is how the pedal should be. You know, a little bit of dead space, even maybe a little bit more. But I almost like it to be to where it's like essentially the second you touch it's lifting. So that's how you're getting all these sensitive pedal effects is being able to sensitively control the pedal at this level. So I'm checking to see. Watch, I'll over adjust it, and you're going to hear that the keys will start extending. See, it already is right there. You hear that? So that's over adjusted. So it's always like a turn or two turns down from the over adjustment. But what's more important is actually the bass, because the bass is actually going to be more effective. So it's like sometimes you see that's why the pedal is adjusted so low, and that's just how the piano is made. But luckily, like again, this piano, that's it. Okay, and so same thing with the bass pedal. Like, okay, look, I'm pressing it. Okay, you can see I'm pressing right there, and it has not even engaged yet. Okay. So, anyways, and yeah, so I use this pedal too on the piano. I'm glad also that spinets they don't have a practice pedal because I hate that. I love that on a spinet you have the quiet and then you have like the spinet sostenuto. That's what I call it. Okay, if the upright has this, I hate pianos that have a practice pedal. Okay, I really want this. I want to be able to do the sostenuto bass. That is like again another one of the coolest effects of the piano, which not many people use at all. And I can hear it playing. So and there's an absolute difference. You can hear when it's isn't being used because there will be no sympathetic resonance in the higher registers. You're only going to hear the sympathetic resonance in the bass. So that's how you know when the pedal isn't being used. So this one's a little bit closer. It's already like almost there and again, there's a balance between these two to have the dampers not be too high off the strings. So I think that's already too high. It's like the sound is bad. Yeah, it's dead. There you go. See, it's too much. And then now, the same. This pedal. So the soft pedal is good. Soft pedal is exactly how I want it. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna put it back together, guys. And I know I haven't been live streaming as much. I mean, to be honest, I mean, I haven't been able to practice as much with the exception of like this. I'll just say this week I picked it back up. But you guys know I fucked up my finger. That really fucked me up. Okay, this is 3 weeks later. Look, okay, and you can see how. I'll just tell you. I'll just say it's painful all the time. Okay, even this is painful. So I don't really show this stuff. I don't show it at all. But I mean, it's a lot of like slow ass like rehabilitative practice, and it's not even there yet at all. It's to begin with, my left hand isn't good. I'm right-handed, so the last thing we're gonna do too is also clean the backside of the piano, and I'm gonna use the English one on the backside. Uh, and I'm telling you, this all sorts of things. It like wards off insects and everything. So it's like you put this and coat the piano with it, especially the backside. It's like you won't have mice and stuff burrow in there unless you leave it there over a year and never touch it. But now I know that okay, there's a lot of like wildlife that likes to just come and live in my garage. Depending on the season, to move my lawnmower. There's a couple things that move the piano. You just got to shake it. And if you do that like once a month, nothing will live there. But I had like I don't know what it was, but something like lived under my lawnmower one winter. Because I'm not taking it out, and I went under there in spring, and I was like, what is this? So Um, so we're closing it down. So I want to also show you guys something that I just. Okay, this is. I'll tell you, this is elaborate. Okay, for a upright piano, usually these boards are just solid. It's got these little vent holes. So I think that's a nice little touch. It doesn't completely mute the sound, but it feels like there's like some kind of like I don't know gunk on the outside of the piano or haze. I don't know what it is. So I'll work on that later. Oh yeah, we're gonna polish the pedals too. Not deep, but I mean, even one little polishing will make them come alive. Oops. So those buds, well, kind of where I'm standing right now, you don't see them, but they're already like they swarm next to my door and stuff. Like I'm kind of in an open area, that's why they're not around. But uh, I'm saying the time is ticking. They're about to like come in, and I'm just saying if that happens, I'm just gonna close up shop, guys, and we're gonna go inside. I think I'll be good though. I think I'll be able to get it all clean and inside. We're gonna. I'm just gonna shove it in my garage, and tomorrow we'll put it in its spot. Because again, I'm kind of hungry. I got to make food. I want to play my other piano. I don't know. I might just continue the live stream on that piano. Um, there's the only thing I was studying recently for this weekend is the Chopin Mazurka number 7, Opus 7, number 3, I believe. Um, and I feel like I know the phrasing better. I not only like made a lot of wrong notes or whatever, but just the phrasing. I feel like I know better after because even when I'm like not uh, practicing the piece anymore, it's like I still hear the melody in my head, and it's like after I played it with the sheet music, it's like I can shake it in my head and be like, oh, this is what I'm missing, when I'm playing. So, anyways, and it's an easy melody. I'll just say if it's something like kind of atonalish or just really chromatic, I say you can't do that, but like I'll just say with the Chopin Mazurka, it's really easy. It's really, really, really melodic. And so if you guys are curious about my channel, like stuff to, the oboe, Pulon Sonata, I essentially, at one point, the goal is to have almost the complete Chopin on my channel. Okay, all his etudes, all three sonatas, okay, all the mazurkas, okay, all the polonaises, um, all the preludes. I said that's something I'm still working on. I kind of slowed down on that, but I'll pull it back out. All the waltzes. Probably the waltzes is one of the ones I've been wanting to do first. And I'm talking about I want to do 21 waltzes. People have like different numbers of waltzes. Like 14 is like the old school. Then it went to 19, and now with the newest one. By the way, I recorded it too. Like I was like the fifth person in the world to make a YouTube recording of it. So, anyways, that would be 22 waltzes. So, and I'll record it like the normal way on when I do that and present it like all together. But there's interestingly, the waltz I've never learned is that the that one I've never learned that one. And I had a guitar friend a really long time ago. This guy's he was really fucking good. Okay. And anyways, I jammed with him a little bit, and it was cool because I was able to plug in my keyboard, and he kind of wanted to do it to plug in my keyboard to his guitar synthesizer or whatever, and so he was putting all these different sound effects on everything I was playing. Anyways, but that was just like a piece. It's like you never forget this, where he specifically was like, "I want to hear you play this piece," and I didn't know. I still don't know. So, um, anyways, I plan to learn it, and it's a really really famous one. You would have thought that it would have been one of the pieces that like I featured like all the time on my channel or something. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's not even on my channel because I don't know the piece. So, anyway, sorry, we're figure out how this closes again. There we go. I like how this is one piece. I when you have to remove these, this is so annoying to remove these brackets, guys, and to put it back together by yourself. I mean, it's not hard, but you're always having to hold it. The wood's always uh, not straight. That's usually what it is. The wood isn't straight, so you're having to like hold all this stuff in all these awkward positions to try to get it to lock in. So earlier, I got new neighbors, okay, and it's interesting. They are like actually fixing the house up. Like they know how to do it. He's a contractor or something, and so now the house is livable and they're living in there and everything. Um, but this lady started coming out and just started cleaning because she saw me on the piano. And she saw that I was cleaning the piano. I wasn't playing, and she went back inside. So, anyways, I was like, look, lady, if you live here, you're gonna hear me play all the time. So, especially on the weekends. I'm telling you, weekends is when I like to play in my garage. So I'm missing a felt over here. There's a lot of little touches that I'm gonna slowly add back in. Some felts need to be glued back in place. Some felts need to be replaced. Oh, interesting. Man, this is nice, guys. I didn't even have to unscrew this. I could have just lifted it up. I'm an idiot. Okay. What an amazing design, guys. This is a well-designed piano, guys. That's all I have to say. I've had so many pianos where they're just like ass to take apart. This piano, I can remove everything and get down to the keys without pulling out one tool, guys. Okay, so that's cool. Looks like I'm missing. I was probably missing something else. One more thing on there. Whatever. Okay, so the outside's pretty clean. I mean, inside. I mean, it's clean. Okay, the last part is the back part. That part really only has to be cleaned this one time. And see, already have ants here. I have a huge ant problem right now. You get ants and termites here, so they come in waves, and the ants are kind of ending. And the termites this year, I don't know. I'm hoping that they just didn't come as bad. I only saw a few, but sometimes it's like you see like an infestation of termites. Um, so, but not this year. So we are going to clean up a little bit. Okay, and here, so I do have the stand, guys, for this, and I'm gonna repair this. This is easy. This is like another project to repair this. You know, so I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos on how to splice the wood together nicely. So even just glue and twisty ties right here to hold it down here. Oh, I see that they had tape. They taped this together. So, but we're gonna get it together. Okay, just not today. But that was the only thing wrong with it. When I asked him, I was like, "Look, is there anything else wrong with the piano other than that music stand?" Because like half the time I'm playing, I don't even use the music stand. Okay, so that's what I was most concerned about. And he was like, "Yeah, it works." And you know, again, coming from a person that doesn't play the piano and they just say, "Oh, it works," that's still a huge risk. So again, it just lucked out that I happen to have known this guy. I've met him playing in a band. So interestingly, he knows these other bands that I played with too. I used to play in a Grateful Dead tribute band. Okay, it's like his stuff is like on the channel, you know. But this guy was like really fucking good. I'm telling you, it was dead ahead. They haven't they're not together anymore. He hasn't performed in like 10 years. So this was a while back. But when I did jam with this dude, I'm telling you, I laid down like every like just progression that I like to go through all the time. And this dude just like followed everything because once you start jamming with me, you start seeing it's like just like my improvisations, the jam constantly goes and it never stops. It just keeps going. It comes back, and I have a lot of jam ideas that are just my jams and my songs and stuff, whatever. So I mix them in and out, and it's just like Grateful Dead. Anyways, it was just the dude just like totally followed everything. It was we played until like 4 or 5 in the morning. It was crazy. No one cared, you know, because he sounded so good. And also we were playing next to a cemetery too, is where this guy lives. So there was when we were blasting our amps, it's like wasn't blasting towards any house. There was no one across the street from him. It's a cemetery, and so that's kind of interesting as well. You know, to jam across from the cemetery. It wasn't in the cemetery. That would have been a little freaky for me. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna turn the piano around so you guys can see me do the back because I'm limited on extension cord here, right here. I was only using these things to hold this top part down. It's not really dusty at all, either. Back here, what you're about to see. Other thing, I don't know if I said, I'm so glad that the legs are not broken, guys. That is like a huge, very common thing you see on all these pianos. The legs are broken, and it's from people that don't know how to move the piano. All right, so you can see what I'm doing and what I'm working with. See, it's a little bit dusty. So I will run the vacuum through it real quick. We're gonna wipe it down. I'm gonna put a layer of that English oil on back, and on all the outside. I'm gonna put it everywhere on the outside actually, because it not only smells good, but it really is like a deterrent. So this is actually a dryish rag that I'm using here. If I was inside the house, I would use a wet rag. Since I'm outside, I don't mind as much. So see, there's also like it's interesting, like a tensioning bolt here. I mean, I'm not going to touch it, but actually, it looks like a lot of little tensioning things for the soundboard, which is interesting. You don't always see that. I'm saying some pianos you go in the back and you see nothing. I'm saying this is nice. It's a sign of stability, and that you can change it. I can like tighten these, make them harder or whatever. Okay, well, when I use this English oil, guys, you're gonna just see the wood change colors. That's why I love this stuff. Not only change colors, man, it literally like comes alive. You can do. I mean, I'll just say later on, I'm gonna do way better rubbing. This is just like everything is superficial rubbing, and then also once I do it a couple times, that's when the whole piano gets really conditioned. You know what I'm saying? For real, and this stuff is like less than $10, guys. You just won't believe what a difference it makes over time. Over time is what I'm saying. To just do this, even doing this once, I'm saying it does wonders for your piano. So let me run the vacuum before I forget about it, because you don't want to dampen down the dust. I'm telling you, you can really tell like when the wood has had enough when it stops soaking it up. Because what this is doing is like literally soaking into the pores, and it, slowly soaks into all the wood, and makes it impermeable to moisture changes. And so like the first time, like anything, I'm saying you're gonna come back like a week later and it's gonna be all dry again. You know, but you keep doing this, I'm telling you, the wood will just be absolutely solid, guys. I'm telling you, and no one ever does the soundboards. I'm telling you, this is how you prevent yourself. Look, there's I see it now. There's one little crack. So we're gonna do this to try to prevent this crack from going further. Okay. I mean, I don't really care about it, but I'm saying I obviously don't want it to get worse. But this is what I'm saying. This is what this will help prevent that crack from getting worse. And I'll even go on the inside, actually. I do this in the inside part of the soundboard, too. I'll see when I'm done here. That's fine. I hope that this is showing up on the stream on the camera. Sometimes the camera can't pick this up. This subtle change in the wood's color. So it's not even the color, man. It's just like literally like it's gonna sound different. It really does. After some time, it's gonna sound different. It's gonna sound so solid and full. So I'll watch this crack right here. We're gonna see what happens to it over time. So also this like over time too, the wood it becomes cleaner. Like you're gonna notice that like it, it, it literally it's cleaner. This is why I do it. I can't stand having a piano that does not have this done to it, guys. I'm telling you that means like so every Steinway, any piano you see in the showroom, have they done what I did to the keys in there, or will do? Where I'm talking about conditioning 100% of the aspects of all the wood. No, they just cut fresh wood. They condition it in a room for like 10 years. Okay, which is good. That's what needs to be done. But then it's like, why are you going to condition that wood, to such an extent to just let it go and not have any protection against anything? So anyways, it's like buying furniture that's unfinished. That's how I see it. It's like buying unfinished furniture. And if that's what you want, then that's what you want. But they shouldn't be charging what they're charging to give you unfinished. It's like, especially if I'm going to be paying for one of these Steinway, Carnegie Hall Steinways, it's like when I open up all the keys, like all the keys better be smooth on all the sides, and they better have round edges, not this is jagged cut that looks like it's just been fresh cut off the jigsaw, because that's how it looks, and that's how it feels. So just my 2 cents about like why I dislike so many pianos, or I just disagree with what they put their efforts into and like to pride themselves in. Man, this back looks nice, guys. It looks so nice. It looks so clean and just like clean. Finally, not so unfinished. All the wood looks like it's alive and breathing. Looks way alive, guys. It's completely different. Okay, so there's obviously spots I could probably still hit up a little bit. We're gonna wipe everything down, guys. This whole piano's getting wiped now. This shit. I want my piano to feel kind of a little bit greasy to the touch right now, guys. Ooh, man, look at this shine, guys. Woo! It just came alive, guys. This thing just came alive. Oh my god. And see, the other piano didn't look nice. Look, I don't know if you guys can see. There's an actual like shine. You guys see that? Look, you can see the trees reflection. Okay. So the other piano, the finish was so bad I couldn't do that. Look at that shine. That I'm getting blown over the shine, guys. And again, I want it really thick because I want this wood to soak everything up right now, and also protect us in my garage. There's a lot of insects around right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this one too, just because. Okay, I mean, it's nice music, pretty average music there. So we're gonna have to clean off that tape. Okay, hopefully Google will get that off. So I'm gonna turn the piano around so you guys can see me shine in front. Okay? So, oh my gosh, guys, that feels so awesome. This also smells amazing too. I wish you guys could smell this. I don't know what they put in here, but or whatever, because it's got other stuff. It's got lemon scent. It's not just like the oil. I'm gonna WD-40 these wheels too, guys. See, I got my W. I think I have my WD-40 out here right here. So my pianos get everything, guys. WD-40s their caster wheels on their piano. Show me any technician who's ever done that. When have you ever seen a technician do that? have you ever seen a technician polish the whole caster? I'm just saying the whole part of that wheel. So anyways, no, they never do that shit. Okay? I just want this shit to be smooth rolling. You're gonna do the ones in the front. Oh, that made a difference already, guys. Made a huge difference. Oh my god, wow. Look, you hear that? What an amazing difference that W40 did? No squeaking. And it's rolling better. More smoothly, way more smoothly. Wow, it's crazy, guys. That's why I like WD-40. So I hope you guys can see. Look at the shine difference on the part I did here and here. So I have not touched this part yet. You can see how not shiny it is. Okay, so we're gonna be pretty liberal with this, guys. Okay. Wow, guys. I'm so satisfied with the finish on this piano, guys. Like, it's no joke. Again, I only took that piano because it was just there. But like, I would never, ever in my life consider getting a piano that crappy ever again. And so, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing with that, I have a gazebo, which I bought from somebody, and I'm not going to use it as a gazebo. I'm using it as like a giant, an enormous trellis. Okay, and I haven't figured out what I'm going to put on there, but it's probably going to be flowering vines. Okay, because I don't want grapes on it. Okay, I do have a grapevine, but it's in a different spot. Um, anyway, so I'm gonna have flowering vines on there, and I wanna have that piano. It's my garage permanently outside. I'm gonna build a platform for it in a cheap waterproof cover, so I can keep it out there all year. That's what I've always wanted. I've always wanted a piano just outside in the middle of a garden. So, and that's the plan. So look, the nameplate is still real nice. Everything is not real nice on this piano, guys. That's all I gotta say. Like, except for the music sample, like nothing is faded at all. Like I can still feel how like raised that paint is, guys. It's crazy. It's like it felt like a ripple when I put my finger across it. And the keys still need a little bit more cleaning, guys. Okay, it's getting there. Oh my gosh, man, these legs are coming alive. This, I'm telling you guys, if you guys have a wooden piano, guys, you have to use English oil. I promise you, you take the time to do this, and your piano just it looks so nice. You're gonna be like, man, I got a brand new piano. This is what it feels like. I feel like I got an almost new piano. Oh man, this wood is coming alive. I'm telling you, this wood's thirsty. It's thanking me. It's like been thirsting for however x how many years. It's like finally someone came through and it's like feeding me. Oh my gosh, this piano is nice. Yeah, we're gonna polish the pedals too, guys. It's like I want a complete thing. We're also gonna polish. I don't know if you guys can see it. See it there now. I'm going to polish these two right there. So the pedals and that. The pedals look more shiny in the camera than they are in real life, by the way. Up close right here, guys, they look really, really dull. Man, I'm telling you, this wood has been thirsting, guys, for conditioner. Oh my gosh. That's what it was, guys. It didn't have something on it. It needed to be conditioned. Oh my god, it just like came alive, guys. Absolutely alive. I feel like Frankenstein or something. I'm telling you, once the pedals are polished, sometimes polished pedals is like the last step. It's like, also if you have a grand piano, the brass hinge, those are two good things. It's like the brass hinge and the pedals, and it's like if you hit those up, it makes the piano look brand new. So I'm gonna also pull this off. We're gonna do the inside of the piano also with this English oil too, and the back side of this cover. Okay. Just this first time, I want to try to hit up as much of it as I can, much of the piano as I can, guys. Oh my gosh, guys, this thing is so pretty. See, I even put the English oil on the bottom of the key bed right here. Who does that? Nobody. It makes a huge difference, guys. Believe me. So we're gonna hit this up a lot more heavier later, because it's honestly soaking this shit up like really soaking this up, man. Like this wood has never ever had any conditioner on it, guys. So it makes a huge difference, guys. It's going to make an absolutely enormous difference come these fluctuations of weather. And that's what I'm trying to do, because it's about to get really, really humid too. So this is going to prevent all the humidity from absorbing in from everywhere. You need to block from every crevice. So it's like I'm spending all this time to detail this piano, guys. I've been meaning to detail my vehicle. I'll just say my vehicle is a mess right now, guys. You know, because I use it so much. So I'm just in and out, moving stuff in and out. I just haven't had time to give it a nice. It needs a full wash, guys, with the wax. Is what I'm saying. Just not these like spraying water on it. It needs like a wax bar. Is what I'm saying. And that's what I do with my car. So I treat my vehicles as far as the cleaning. Pretty much the same way I'm doing with the piano here. You see the detail I'm going to clean stuff. I do it the same with my car. So that's what I'm saying. It's really, oh, you can't see it. Here's one of these flies coming out now. I forget what they're called. You gotta look them up. I hate these flies, though, guys. They are no joke. Annoying as heck. I just want to get this done now because this is kind of like a lot of hard work where you don't have to do this too often. I'll probably do this just a couple more. Well, I'll definitely do it again, but what I'm saying is you definitely don't have to do it as often as tuning the piano, is what I'm trying to say. And again, once you have enough of this oil on the piano, it's like you never have to do it again. You know, unless you just want that nice shine. What I'm saying on all these, this wood's different. This wood shines. This the unfinished wood is what's more important to have this on. That's kind of what I'm trying to aim for. But here we go. Yes, this guy's crazy. He does the whole piano. the whole piano in English oil. That's how I do it, guys. Believe me, guys, this makes a difference. Okay, enormous difference. Look at that already. I didn't even apply anything on this rack. That's just telling you how thirsty this wood is. That's how thirsty this wood is, guys. So this, at least for me, guys, I noticed this really it does. Like spiders won't want to like build a nest in here with the smell this strong, guys. I promise you. It looks like I'm painting the wood, doesn't it? I'm just conditioning, guys, with oil. It's insane. This, I'll just say this is insane to me that this is not done on every single piano that leaves the factory. Again, they're charging you that much for unfinished wood. The only parts they finish are the parts on the outside. You know. Look, you can really see the tone difference. I think that's really pretty. Really brings out this darker to lighter wood. This natural, also natural green. This isn't like pressed wood or polished, you know, whatever. So some pianos are. This front panel, it's like I don't know what kind of it's like that particle board. It's not real wood. So I recorded a pretty nice video also on that piano I worked on earlier today. I didn't upload it yet, or I don't know how I'm gonna upload it. Um, but it's a nice piano. See how much of this I'm having to put on, guys? This is what I'm saying. Like this is how dry the wood is. If it wasn't soaking up this oil, it'd be soaking up moisture. So you guys, I hope you guys see what an enormous difference, especially when you see that I'm gonna go in and do the soundboard. I'm telling you, that's how you get a soundboard that just never changes. So I'm out of rice, okay? Or I'm out of cooked rice. Okay, so that's one of the plans that I got to do when I go in. I got the rice already in the pot. Um, I'm just gonna make it white. I'm too tired right now to be making the rice. We'll see. We'll see what happens when I go inside, right? Because eventually, I'm like it's worth it just to go ahead and make the effort to cook it now, and then for the rest of the week, just have like really nice rice. You know what I'm saying? Not that I don't like white rice, but I'm saying it's nice to have flavored rice. Man, look, so this thing has come alive, and there's a lot of patches you can see that have soaked up more and less. I'm trying to fill those in, you know, but again, this is something that I'm going to do 2 or 3 times, and then permanently, guys, I'll never have to do it again, and it will just be absolutely impermeable to uh, to uh, to moisture. 'Cause, 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 'cause like the more I look at it, the more I can see all these spots that just keep sucking it in. They need more. It's like I don't know if you can see. So it's probably not showing up on the camera, but I can see it here, and it's like it soaks up and then it fades. It soaks up and then it fades. Right here, you can't see it. Okay, there's one more edge to do. Bottom edge. Oh my god, this wood is so different. Looks brand new. Okay, we're gonna put this off to the side. Okay, I'm gonna lower the camera. You guys can watch me do this inside part. Okay. I spilled some stuff. I don't want to get the well. I should be wearing different pants. Okay, I'll just say that I should be wearing different pants because these are kind of my nicer pants. This is definitely not smart pants, but it's kind of how today was. Oh my gosh, look at this. Coming alive, guys. Look at that pedal assembly. I hope you guys can see the pedal assembly come alive. Now it's too bad the way they do this, guys. It's you can only hit up like parts of the soundboard from the front. So this is what I'm saying. Like this should be done when it leaves the factory. Before it leaves the factory. Oh, sorry, what I meant to say. Oh, there we go. Okay, well I have to fix the pedal. And that's not a big error. Kind of weird how they got that attached. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's a minor issue. I'm gonna put something on here so that these. Now I see that all of the petals can kind of slip off. Um, it could then it's a better design. I like that it's easy to take on and off, but I think if once I use the pedal a lot, it's gonna slip off during play, possibly. So there's quite a bit of a lot of wood actually, guys, to be hitting up with this stuff. Like I didn't even hit up the key area. I'm gonna do that another day. But just to let you guys know, this is kind of a lot of stuff, a lot of wood to be rubbing in right now. I've literally gone through half this bottle of English oil. Even the dowel rods, guys. So at some point, guys, I'm going to go through every single wooden part it's going to get. Right now, I can only get like one side of these, but I figured it's better than nothing. Because it actually, it permeates. So I want it to permeate evenly. Right now, it's going to be permeating unevenly. And also, so this super saturated rag too, don't throw it away. You leave it in the piano. Okay, I'm gonna leave this rag on the piano. I didn't do my bench yet either, so we're about to hit up this bench. Lastly, guys. So we're gonna polish the pedals. So that's a big one, guys. I don't want to polish the pedals. This I'm putting in later.
pedal polish, guys.
Yeah, we're done. We're moving this thing indoors now, guys, in my garage. Guys, so I beat the bugs. I can close my garage. I'm closing my garage and we'll play a little bit in here. Okay, so but I'm gonna take a break. Okay. Cool, you're back. Thanks. So I just moved it into my garage. Um, I'm actually gonna take a break here, man. Probably for like 30 minutes, just FYI. So I'm gonna take a break for 30 minutes. I'm gonna come back out since I beat all these flies. I'm gonna hurry up and close my garage because they're attracted to these lights. Look, there's like 4 of them in here now. Okay. Really, really glad to have the piano like so clean, guys. Again, I was not gonna let it cross that border from my driveway into my garage without getting this blessing of being clean. You know, and then I'm telling you, when I come back, I'm gonna play Bach. That's like just like the other piano. This piano's about to get blessed. It's gonna be blessed with Bach, a cleaning all over inside, and then a cleansing with I don't know whatever Bach pieces I have. There we go. Let's close the garage. See if I hit it. Nice. So I successfully closed. Did this before all these bugs came, guys. I don't know what time it is. My clock out here is not correct. Reminds me I need to bring a battery in for it. But I will be back. Okay. I'll leave the TV on back here. I'm also gonna burn an incense, 2 incense. Okay, I'm back, guys. Okay, no one's viewing. That's cool. Okay. Restarting the stream, like I said. I'm restarting it so I can turn the camera the other way, okay? And then also the audio is terrible. I just listened to it. And I hope that changes maybe